So I guess Rust doesn't understand the internet after all, because if I use their logo or their name in this video and I'm not careful, I could get sued for it. Joy. Let's talk a little bit about the new trademark policy the Rust team just put out for comment, because I have a lot of comments. So, if you don't know, I make a lot of content. I am normally wearing a nice fancy dress shirt talking about TypeScript stuff, which I'm doing for a while. I'm wearing a hoodie right now in solidarity with the Rust community. I know y'all do things a little bit different. Hi, Prime. Anyways, so the Rust team put out this trademark policy form, Google Docs, as well as the actual new trademark policy. And they are very strict now about when you can and can't use the Rust logo and name. They said you can still use Ferris, which I think is a little crab guy, so I'll probably use him in the thumbnail because that's allowed. But the actual logo and the word Rust are now only allowed to be used if you are explicitly approved or you are showing support, as long as you abide by the requirements and make it explicitly clear that you were not part of the Rust team. And again, even for education materials, so if I was to make a video teaching you Rust, I'd have to be very careful to make sure it's explicit that I am not part of the Rust project or foundation, which is a little bit scary. They break it down in the Q&A here further, but generally, I don't think this is necessary. The goal here seems to be to specifically clamp down on misuse of the Rust trademark and make it clearer what is and isn't official Rust material. But as far as I knew, that wasn't a problem. And please correct me if I'm wrong. This is strange. I've never seen this happen in other communities, and I'm surprised it's happening here. I know Primogen's a little bit outraged. I saw him posting about that. Yeah, this one goes particularly far in silly ways. Like, you have to be careful when you use it, the word Rust, in something like a crate name, which is silly because crates are their packages. It'd be like not including JS or not including Node in the name of the packages you make for NPM. Like, that being disallowed would be very strange. And I get why people are concerned about this. There's even some jokes in here about the game Rust, which I saw that were pretty funny. But yeah, I sincerely hope the community takes time to comment on this. And I do trust that a lot of creators like Primogen and Tej and people that are deeper on that side of things will raise their concerns, and hopefully this policy will not be enacted in its current form, because the language here is scary to the point where I don't know if I can put their logo on my thumbnails when I'm doing language comparisons and such without explicitly saying this video is not endorsed by the Rust Foundation, which, by the way, if it wasn't clear, this video is not endorsed by the Rust Foundation. I don't know why we're here. I don't know how this happened, but I am going to reference a video I filmed in the past. Don't learn Rust. Not saying this for any particular reason, just because it's the last time I talked about Rust in a video. So if you want to hear more Rust stuff, check that one out. Thank you as always. Peace, nerds.